concept is any time is better than perfect timing. And that may sound kind of wild because we always want things to fall into place and like line them up correctly, but that's not really how life goes, you know? I was talking to my brother the other day and we were talking about the concept of limiting the time between the idea and execution. Like you think of something and then you do it. It works well or it fails fast, but either way, like you tried it versus thinking about something and then just sitting on the idea for like 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, 2 decades. And you're like, damn, I wish I would have tried this thing. You know what I mean? And it started having me think of how no matter how much we want the timing to be perfect, there's no such thing as perfect timing because whenever things work out perfectly for us, it's never like we lined it up that way. It's because, damn, that was perfect timing. And it's always a surprise. There's times where you can line something up in the right way where you got a purchase, you got something to do, and then you time a check to come in when this thing is time to be paid. There's that type of stuff. But like the big time life decisions, there's not really a perfect timing. You know, you don't plan perfect timing. That's why any time is better than the perfect time because the perfect time doesn't exist. And people may say, yo, any time could be the wrong time, but there's not really a wrong time, if you will, because it's going to work out or it's not. You know, like the wrong timing that you do choose to do it, that might be the perfect slot in the universe that like you were supposed to make that ripple in the ocean and that was the perfect timing. But trying to wait and pick for perfect timing, it don't make no sense. Like I can give you an example. A few years ago, me and my homies were in Nations, and we went to Nations on like a whim. It wasn't a plan. We just happened to go right, and we're in there talking, chilling. We ate our food, and we're hanging out probably like an extra hour past eating our food because these homies I haven't seen in a minute, right? This drunk dude comes over, starts talking to us, just saying stuff, just drunk, older guy, just drunk, like out of his mind, like, oh, you know how you just flick off drunk people, like just flip them off. We're trying to flip them off, get rid of him, and he's like, I love you guys, or whatever. It goes to the bathroom. I'm like, should we leave? No, I just chill. I don't really. I'm not gonna let no drunk dude chase me out of my spot because he wasn't aggressive. He's just drunk and around. You know how like you know how when you somewhere having a good time and like a fly be around. That's how it was, like a drunk fly. He walks out the bathroom and then just throws money on our table, says, I love you guys, and then leaves. Dude threw five $100 bills on our table. I mean, thanks, but that's perfect timing. Why was it perfect timing? Why was it perfect timing? Because my phone bill was due. I mean, I was on auto pay or whatever, but like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? But the way I see it, we could have not went to nations, and if we didn't go to nations, then like that wouldn't happen, right? But like I would say it was a perfect time to be in nations. I don't even be in nations like that. So when it comes to like receiving a blessing, you can't time that shit. When it comes to things working out for you, you can't time it. These are homies I wanted to hang out with for a while that we hadn't had a chance to catch up. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I don't really want to eat a burger this late. I think I should go home. I'm not really in the mood. I don't really want to hang out like that. You know what? Ain't no such thing as perfect time. I just hang out with my people. This is before I had this concept. I was just like, I wanted to YOLO and hang out with my people and chill out. And I got some money that day. Now, is that thinking about like marrying somebody or having a baby and moving to a new city? No, it's not. But like when things are just perfect timing, there's not really a plan that we have. That's just kind of the way it lines itself up. Again, don't get me wrong. Like I'm a member and probably the president of like the Manifestation Law of Attraction Assumption Club, 100%. And that's another reason why I don't really think that we choose our perfect timing because like all that shit is on the way anyway. You just can't choose the time it's gonna come. It's always on the way, but to choose the perfect timing, it's a waste of your time to wait for the perfect time. So any time is better than the perfect time. I think that's all I got for y'all this evening.